Well, hello again, boys and girls. I'm just mulling over the things that have happened since sort of the last year. Now, I know everybody's been doing a 2013 review, and I've left it well late. Oh god, my English is going to pot. I've left it later than one would expect. It's been a funny old year, 2013. One daughter's moved away, had another granddaughter, 3 or 4 charity rides, sort of London to Brighton, capital to coast and things like that, the RTTW, and a couple of minor incidents with squeak here, little minor failings like seized front caliper you expect and things like that. My health hasn't really deteriorated, it's staying more or less average. And I've heard a lot of people saying, well, I hope 2014 is better. Yeah, it was a bad year financially, and I think my bad year was 2009 when marriage collapsed, got made redundant, had to leave home, all that. That was my bad year, so nothing in between. The market seems to be picking up very, very slightly. I suspect there will be more opportunities for job finding, hopefully. Sore point with me, but you never know. I stay positive. It's been quite a few years now I've been unemployed, but I still stay very positive. Every time I send an application off, I send it off with full heart, a good covering letter, and I'm positive. That's the only way to be. You can't give up. Do I want 2014 to be better? Yeah. I'd like my health to stay the same without deteriorating. I'd like all my children to be happy without any implications on them. Somebody once told me, what you need, the universe will give you, and what you want, you have to work for. And it's so very true. And I've been looking around and assessing, and I am thankful. I have a lot. I come to England with 2 bags of clothes and nothing. I've since had 2 motorbikes, 2 cars, both of which I gave away, one to my daughter, one to my nephew. I've had a couple of little jobs and a couple of little consultancies that have brought a bit of money in and enabled me to buy these toys. Results of another little consultancy paid for my cameras, which give me this. So yeah, I'm not that way inclined, but I'm going to thank the universe, or just be thankful for what I have got. And I think too few of us are thankful for what we have got and bemoan what we haven't got. Yeah, I'd like a job. That's my only wish. A nice job, an enjoyable job, before anybody takes that the wrong way. I'd like a job I can enjoy getting up in the morning to go to. I've had a couple of jobs like that. I loved being an international lorry driver when I was younger, going all over Europe and beyond. I loved being a bobby until I got a bit old for it, and let's be honest, you have to be fairly fit. I love being a senior manager of a group of companies, and I've had half a dozen jobs I detested. So I'd like a job that I enjoy, and I don't care about wages, because I've discovered we come down from a joint income of about 130,000 a year, and I come down to what, 4,000 a year, something like that, less than that, just under 3,000 a year, and I thought it was the end of the world. Ruddy wind, I can't get away from it. It's blowing from left and right. Yeah, and I feel sorry for those who are going through the redundancy and marriage breakup, because it's not comfortable. But the outcome is comfortable. I've learned a different way of life. I've learned to economise. Am I stingy? No. I still buy my regular dose of trout, which I love. The occasional really nice steak, but that's very rare now because I'm going very vegetarianism because I like it. No reason for it. I've just discovered a new way of eating that I'm enjoying at the moment. I cook 80% of my meals are vegetarian, but if you want to take me out for a steak lunch, I'll have it blue with chips, and it's just a taste thing. Now, I had a feeling she was going to pull out. I've got an MOT next week, Ministry of Transport test. For those of you who don't know what that is, yearly test on the fitness of the vehicle, 30 quid or 20 something pounds. So I'll just economise for the week leading up to and the week after. I won't buy my little luxuries like my regular chocky bickies. I shan't buy my trout. I'll go without it for 2 weeks, it's no hardship. And just little things like that. You can economise amazingly. So when I see these people, these horrible programs like Benefit Street that make us all out to be scroungers, how are they not coping? Yeah, if you get £70 and you're spending £70 a week on booze, or 30 quid on fags and 30 quid on booze, and then of course you're not going to survive. When I gave up smoking, I couldn't believe the amount of money I had in my pocket. It was like Christmas. Skunk Dark Stone and Suffolk Andy both giving up smoking. I'm happy for you because it's good for you, but I'm happier for the fact that you will suddenly realise the amount of extra income you've got. It's just amazing. I think I'll go for a little trundle down the back lane. I'm just in a trundle mood today. I wanted to get out of the house, but I may regret the country lane. No, been raining heavily. It'll be muddy, so I won't. I'll just do a circuit. So, Andy, Stinky, you will enjoy the extra money. It's amazing. I still, after 2.5 years, get cravings. I mean, it's petrol money. 1 day smoking pays my 1 week's petrol because I smoked heavily. I smoked a lot. Saving bits from tobacco pay for the insurance, the MOT, because I've split them up over the year. They don't all arrive at once. I've got my MOT now, I've got tax in May, I've got insurance in November, and I deliberately split them up. I bought a bike with some tax and insurance that was separate. That was focused on my purchasing. Money to spare, it's wonderful. So if you're employed and you've never been on benefits and you're seeing these programs, Benefit Street and Scroungers and all that, please ignore it. That is hype. Those governments are funded, those programs are funded by the government to try and get the nation anti-benefits. They want to cut benefits to everybody, and the best way is to get popular demand of the 80% of people who've never been on benefits will vote Conservative to cut these benefits. I think the silly old sod hasn't realised it's probably going to end up in riots. There are a lot more on benefits of one sort or another than he realises. And I think the country as a whole has got fed up of this Eton boy as a leader. It'll be interesting. I think the next election will be interesting, and if he gets back in, then God help the country. Simple as that. But then the other parties are no different. They all went to Eton together. They're all bum buddies, so bless. I'm going to say goodbye. So I'm just going to go for a little trundle now and stick with my own thoughts. I'm not going to sit behind this woman. So bye bye.